Going into the woods alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in the woods alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. But before we begin, just a quick warning. The last video is truly disturbing. The first video tonight comes from Josh the Intern, a YouTube channel dedicated to adventure and exploration, primarily featuring Josh as he hikes and backpacks to uncover hidden, abandoned, or unusual locations. It is December the 16th, 2024, and Josh embarks on a solo hiking expedition deep within a remote mountain range, hoping to locate the wreckage of a large plane that crashed in 1986. After hours of strenuous ascent, he reaches a summit and unexpectedly spots a massive ancient fortification. Upon closer inspection, he learns it's a French fort built in 1659 for border defense, later repurposed as a maximum security prison. Unable to gain entry, Josh presses on along a secluded trail that leads deeper into the mountains. That's when he stumbles across the dilapidated ruins of an old building. What he finds inside is unsettling. Signs of recent occupation, canned food, a makeshift bed, and dozens of printed photos of the same person scattered throughout. It feels like he's just walked into a stalker's hideout.
I followed this trail that weaved me through the mountains, taking me deeper into the range. Hours went by and I was getting more and more remote. The trail I was following was stunning and took me past some incredible views, but then I spotted something unusual just off the path. It seemed to be the ruins of an old building, so I headed in for a closer look. But this is when I discovered something quite terrifying. Someone definitely lives here. There's canned food. Someone definitely lives here. Maybe not all the time, but often enough, which is crazy because this is really in ruins and in the middle of nowhere. Very creepy. Here's the bedding. Okay, this is really creepy. This is really creepy. There is photos of the same person up on the wall. Like this is a stalker's house or something. This is creepy.
As he enters the ruins, it's immediately clear someone has either been living there recently or still is. But the truly disturbing part? Printed photos of the same individual are plastered everywhere. The deeper he explores, the stronger the unsettling feeling grows.
Oh, there's so many photos on the floor everywhere. This place is littered with the same photos of the same people. Look at all these photos. These are all photos of people. All photos of people on the floor. Tons of them. On the bed. I'm gonna get out of here. This is really creepy. I don't know why there's so many photos. That is one of the creepiest things I've ever found while hiking. Someone is living in there and I think someone is stalking people. As I headed out of the building, I also found this smaller structure just by it. And inside there was a bed along with what appeared to be rope. After leaving that house, I feel like I'm being watched. All of a sudden feels very quiet and eerie around here. There's something really strange going on in these mountains. for sure. I'm not sure what was going on here, but I had a very bad feeling about it, so I had made up my mind that I would contact local authorities, but with no phone signal, I would have to wait till the end of my hike.
Feeling a powerful urge to leave, Josh quickly exits the building, his instincts screaming that he's being watched. But just as he leaves, he spots another small structure nearby. Investigating it, he finds a mattress and a rope in the corner. It's enough to convince him that he may have stumbled onto something far more sinister than he was prepared for. Once he regains phone signal after the hike, he contacts the local authorities and shares what he found. So what do you think? Was this just a strange and isolated living space, or something far darker? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Coming across something like this in the middle of nowhere, completely alone, would stay with most people for a long time. And it makes you wonder, what else is hidden out there in the wilderness? Quick question. Would you ever camp alone in the woods, not knowing who or what might be out there with you? Or do you prefer to stay warm and cozy in your own bed, watching others brave the unknown from the safety of your screen? The next horrifying video comes from Philly and Keely, a YouTube channel that follows a couple's journey as they embrace full-time van life and adventure travel across Europe and beyond. It is February the 12th, 2023, and Philly and Keely, the duo behind the channel, were exploring the breathtaking rock formations and ancient monasteries of Meteora, Greece. They had parked their van on the outskirts of the site in a boulder field, enjoying both the natural beauty and opportunities for rock climbing. Over the course of their stay, they soaked in the dramatic landscapes, visited historic monasteries like Varlam, cooked in their van, jogged to stay warm in the freezing weather, and tackled some outdoor climbing routes. But while camped near the hot springs that night, Philly and Keely experienced one of their most terrifying moments on the road. Strangers emerged from the darkness and began aggressively trying to break into their van, yanking at the door and demanding they open it. Despite clear signs the van was occupied, the intruders refused to leave, creating a deeply threatening situation that escalated quickly.
Alright guys, we're going to send out this video, but somebody just tried to break into the van. Not ideal. No! What are you shining your light for?
Where's your phone?
No! You're not police!
Am I coming in the front with you?
I don't know, I just can't see anybody anymore. They're just all of a sudden gone.
They just appeared out of
Bushes.
bushes.
They kept like telling me to open the door.
No, there he is there.
Where?
There's somebody in front of us over to the right.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You think I was just going to open the door?
He was trying the handle.
I know, that's when I knew it wasn't the police.
Yeah.
So now, we're just kind of stranded on the side of a road.
To give a little context, we'd been looking at park for night in this area. There's some hot springs, like we said, we wanted to come to hot springs. And we had read loads of horror stories on the park for nights. But then we knew other people who had been here, we messaged and they were like, no, it felt totally safe. And you know, it's out of season. So we've had, where we've read park for nights before and had wonderful experiences. This was not that situation.
After a long day, the couple parks up in a quiet, remote area and begins to settle in for the night. Suddenly, violent bangs rattle the van, and someone starts pulling at the door handle. Startled, they call out and get an aggressive response from outside, demanding they open the door. Without wasting a second, they leap into the front seats and drive off as fast as they can.
Alright guys, we parked up significant distance away from that other park up, but what can I say?
I'm really annoyed. Guys, the thing is for me, right, is the absolute audacity that they kept trying to get in the van and kept demanding that we opened the van to them. And I'm like, what was their plan? Did they have a weapon? Were they trying to, like, how were they planning to steal everything while we were both here? Like,
well, I think we just did the right thing. We just jumped in and drove away, so... It's just annoying because it's something that it does kind of set you back, especially us as well, because this has happened to us quite a lot and we did actually get robbed. And it's just annoying because we've always had that fear in our heads, and when something like this happens, it just brings everything right back to the surface. And then there's going to be a healing process. It's going to just take time before you feel safe in the van again, you know.
But there's so many of our friends have never experienced anything, have never had attempted break-ins. I don't know what it is that we exude that this van looks very breakable, innable, but...
Anyway, we're gonna probably not get much sleep, but we'll catch you guys in the morning after a night of, I don't know, contemplation and whatever.
Yeah.
Good night.
Love you guys.
Good morning.
What a truly terrifying experience, especially considering how aggressive and persistent the intruders were. In most cases, people knock and quickly back off when they realize someone's inside, but not this time. This time, they stayed, they demanded, and they didn't care that the van was clearly occupied. Thankfully, Philly and Keely made it out unharmed, but the psychological impact of that kind of encounter is hard to shake. So what do you think? Was it an attempted robbery or something with even darker intent? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The truth is, when your home is on wheels, van life can be one of the most unpredictable lifestyles out there. You might have a routine or a route, but all it takes is one person with the wrong intentions to completely shatter your sense of safety and control. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from TikTok user EricHunter1, known for sharing eerie and paranormal-themed content under the account name Tumba Paranormal. It is April the 22nd, 2025, and while driving along a deserted road late at night, EricHunter1 captured eerie footage that has since sparked widespread debate online. The video, titled "Appearance of a Ghost on the Road," shows what appears to be a completely empty stretch of highway, until something unexpected drifts into view. Out of nowhere, a ghostly figure seems to glide across the road, unnaturally smooth and silent, completely illuminated by the car's headlights. It doesn't walk, it floats. The figure pauses briefly before silently vanishing back into the darkness. There's no stumble, no sound, no explanation. Just one chilling moment that feels impossible to ignore. The smoothness of its movement, combined with how quickly it appears and disappears, has left viewers divided. Some believe this could be undeniable evidence of a true paranormal event. Others wonder if it was just a well-timed trick of light and shadow, or maybe something more deliberately staged. The exact location remains unknown, adding yet another layer of mystery to this already unsettling encounter. So what do you guys think? Was this just a weird optical illusion? Or is this one more clue that we're not alone on these roads? Let us know in the comments below. One thing's for sure, if I saw that while driving alone at night, I wouldn't think twice about making a three-point turn and heading the other way. Perhaps it's not the animals we should fear most, but other humans. In the dark and desolate places we explore, it's often the unexpected presence of another person that turns a thrilling experience into a truly terrifying encounter. The next shocking video of the night comes from 401 Files, a YouTube channel focused on the paranormal, unexplained phenomena, and cryptid investigations. The creator often ventures alone into haunted forests, abandoned buildings, and mysterious locations, diving into topics like UFOs, alien encounters, the Glimmer Man, Bigfoot, and other high strangeness reports. It is the 28th of September, 2024, and this time, the narrator returns to the haunted, history-soaked Naughty Auction Moors in the UK, a region long considered a hotspot for paranormal, cryptid, and extraterrestrial activity. On this visit, they explore a new, uncharted part of the forest near the remnants of an ancient Roman settlement. The area is steeped in history, with old Roman embankments and barracks still buried beneath moss and soil. Rumors of strange occurrences here date back centuries, making the location feel especially eerie.
I keep looking in, I keep checking in with Lily, just to make sure that she's not picking up on anything, and right now she doesn't seem like she's alert. She's alert. Is that someone shouting? What the hell is that? I can't work out if that's human sounds or animal sounds. It would be so cool to hear something of that era, something that I could identify as being out of place. For example, the sounds of wooden wheels of a horse cart or something like that. You know, that just wouldn't be something that you'd hear up here, especially with it being on grass. So if I heard that, that would definitely be out of place. The sounds of chainmail or horses would also be out of place. It's actually a lot darker than it's appearing on the camera. On the camera it looks quite light, so I think that the camera must be working overtime to expose me correctly. Whereas here in real life, it's much, much darker. It's crazy to think that I'm kneeling down on the floor in the middle of a Roman fort. I almost would love to have some kind of technology that would rewind the clock so I could see me sitting here right now in the middle of this path as everybody around me is going about their daily activities, like Roman soldiers sharpening their weapons, maybe practicing some kind of war strategies. Horses pulling carts. It's mad, it really is. What the hell are these? Lily's alert, don't get me wrong, she's got her head up, she's looking around still, so she's definitely not settled, but she doesn't seem like she's worried either, so that's good.
As the sky darkens, Ben is kneeling on the ground, speaking to the camera, when a series of unsettling noises begins to echo through the forest. First, a chilling sound that resembles a woman's scream pierces the silence. Then, an eerie whistling follows. And strangest of all, a noise he didn't even catch in real time, that sounds almost like a horse can be heard faintly in the background. The combination of these sounds is deeply unnerving, especially in such a historically charged and isolated place.
I need to sit quite a way away from the phone just so that it doesn't trigger it. So right now I'm about 4 meters, 4 meters away from the camera. Hopefully you can still hear me. And I'm just going to switch this on. Once I do, the lights will go straight up to red. That's nothing to worry about. It's just the EMF reader finding its level. Then it should drop back down to 0, and anything after that is an accurate read, is a reading of some kind. Okay, turning on in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it seems like it's found its level, so I will begin. If there is any Roman soldiers that were stationed in this barracks, that served here for any length of time, that wishes to communicate, please step close to the device held in my hand. If that was you that stepped close to the device in my hand, could you please do this again? Was you a Roman soldier here? Make the lights on the device go up to indicate that you was. Was you stationed here as a Roman soldier? If there is any Roman soldiers or spirits on the other side that wish to communicate with me, please step close to the device held in my hand. If you was a Roman soldier and you was based in this location at any time, could you please step close to the device held in my hand? Is there anybody here in this location with me right now that wishes to communicate? This was a Roman fort many thousands of years ago. The fort has long gone. If you haven't gone and you're still in this area and wish to communicate, please step close to where I am now. I'm just going to give it a few more minutes. I don't think we've had any real readings on the EMF reader, but then we'll get the night vision binoculars out and we'll head back into the wood line, because this whole area, not just this barracks, will have had Roman activity in it. So is there anybody here? Do you wish to communicate? Are you a male or a female? If you go up to red, we'll know you're a male. If you say green, that will mean you're a female. Do you wish to communicate? 1 flash for yes, 2 for no. Was you based here? If you can make the lights go up to red, you can do that by stepping closer to the device that's held in my hand. /2 for a female. Did you have a husband or a boyfriend or partner that was stationed here? Are you still there? Do you still wish to communicate?
Ben attempts to make contact with what he believes could be the spirits of Roman soldiers. Using his EMF reader, he receives what he considers confirmation that something or someone is there. A few faint responses come through, suggesting a presence, but they don't seem particularly eager to communicate further. So what do you guys think? Did Ben actually connect with the spirit of a Roman soldier? And do you believe EMF readers and ghost hunting tools are reliable indicators of paranormal activity? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious to hear your take. One thing's for sure. With all the strange sounds, especially that blood-curdling scream in the middle of nowhere, it's hard to believe Ben was truly alone out there. There are countless things in this world that we don't fully understand. And sometimes, the true dangers lie in the unseen things that go bump in the night or whisper from the shadows. The next video comes from Auntie Crowell's YouTube channel, which primarily focuses on documenting outdoor adventures and explorations, especially hiking and nature experiences throughout Finland. Occasionally, it also includes personal encounters with the strange and unexplained. It is February the 10th, 2012, and on this day, a chilling event was captured in Tamila, Finland. A witness recorded a strange, almost otherworldly sound echoing from the sky, one that lasted for nearly 10 minutes. Despite capturing the moment on camera, the witness stated that the eerie noise was far more intense and unnerving in person, with the microphone failing to fully convey just how unsettling it was.
Mistä vitusta toi tulee?
So, what do you think that sound could have been? Personally, I've never heard anything like it in the wilderness before. Was it some kind of unidentified creature? Or could it have been something far more mysterious, possibly even extraterrestrial? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. One thing's for sure, when the sky starts to scream like that, it makes you wonder what's really out there. Before the next clip, if you are enjoying the video, please drop us a like and consider subscribing. We upload new creepy videos weekly. Now, back to the video. The last and most disturbing video of the night comes from NKPS Paranormal, a solo-run paranormal investigation channel focused on real-time explorations of haunted, abandoned, and remote locations, often deep in the woods or tied to historical events. It is June the 17th, 2025, and Chris, a paranormal investigator from NKPS Paranormal, camps overnight in a remote and heavily wooded area of Pendleton County, near old homesteads along Willow Creek, abandoned since the 1950s. The location is known for its eerie isolation, past reports of spiritual activity, and possible wildlife threats, including coyotes, mountain lions, and black bears. The terrain is muddy, thickly forested, and rich with unexplained phenomena, ideal for an overnight spirit investigation. Shortly after setting up camp, Chris begins hearing unexplainable noises, footsteps, howls, and strange squeaks, intermittently breaking the frog chorus that usually signals normalcy. As the night deepens, these disturbances intensify.
What's up, guys? Your friendly ghost hunter here, Chris. So I've decided to come back here and camp out for you all tonight. All my gear. We'll see what happens. So I'll get back to you after I set the tent and everything up. So guys, like I said, I'm camping here tonight, trying to catch something for y'all. I'm already hearing noises. You can hear the bullfrogs plain as day. They're coming from that way. I've been hearing howling. I do have my pew-pew again tonight with me, just in case something goes down. But I'm going to try to get set up inside the tent. And maybe we'll do a walk around here later. I'll get back with you after I get this set.
Chris begins his trip by quickly setting up his tent under the cloak of darkness, with the sound of nature and bullfrogs chirping in the distance.
So I'm not really worried about it. I don't think I'm going to cook tonight. But what was that? It's a weird squeaking noise. Like, almost like a turkey event. Turkeys don't do that at night. I don't know. So right now it's pretty dead out here except for the bullfrogs. It's only 11 o'clock at night. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to straighten up my tent a little bit. And I'll jump on here. We'll take a little walk back there and try to see if we can get anything to call back to us like we have been.
While chilling out in his tent, the only noises he hears are the chirping of bullfrogs, until Chris hears a weird sound out in the distance that slightly startles him, putting him a little on edge, as the only sound up to that point had been the frogs.
Guys, I'm hearing stuff walk around the tent. I've got the knife here for protection. Also got the pew-pew back here, the GUN. But that, you hear that noise between the frogs? I think that's a coyote. Hear that? I don't know. Never heard that noise back here before. Oh no, I already started the old step 2, Steve Wallace style. Got some Southern Comfort in there. Trying to get relaxed, trying to feel this area out. Listen to my surroundings. Somebody out there? Somebody out there? Later on, we'll do a spirit box session. Listen how quiet it got. Frogs ain't chirping. Whatever that was ain't chirping.
To make things even worse, Chris begins to hear footsteps outside his tent. He calls out, but gets no response. He is armed and ready, but chooses to stay put in his tent, trying to get comfortable with the surroundings.
We're just here to communicate with you. Can we do that?
We're lost here.
Did you build the stone kind of road out here? Guys, I showed you them stones. They're flat stones. They're not from up here. They're like big river stones. And it's either a wall built a long time ago. The moss on these are old. They either used it for a wall or a road. It's flat through here. Like someone, I don't know.
Towards.
2 wars. Did you fight in 2 wars? That owl's spooky. It's out there. It's so quiet. All you hear is an owl. Guess it's better than coyotes, huh? Can you touch us again for me? Let us know we're actually talking to you. If you do that, that would be amazing. Great.
Died in battle.
Fought in 2 wars, died in battle, guys. Can I ask you which war you fought in? Was it the Civil War or Revolutionary War?
Courage.
Good courage. Well, if you fought for the America, I think, or the South, because that's America too, I thank you for your service. Can you tell me which war you fought in, though, please? Anything I should worry about? Yeah, anyways, guys, I had game cameras out here, and that's where I got that fairy looking. It literally looks like a fairy. It's either a fairy or a hummingbird, and hummingbirds don't fly around at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Holy.
Holy again, guys.
As he uses a spirit box to communicate with spirits, he starts getting some responses, showing clearly that he is not alone out there. But this is when things take a dark and disturbing turn for the worst.
There's many others.
I don't know what that was. Thunder, maybe? It's not an airplane. So how many of you are there?
Leave.
Why do you want me to leave? Why should I leave? Am I in danger? 1.5, guys. 0.0. 0.8. 1.1. 2.4. 3.6. 1.5. 1.7. Are you here with me right now? 3.1. 0.7. Like it's coming and going, guys. I like to see what these rocks out here give off. I'll tell you, these rocks give off a weird sensation. You can feel it through your whole body. 2.9, 0.8. And
Nice shoes.
My shoes are literally right here, guys. Reebok Classics. They're probably a lot better than the ones you wore back in the day, huh? Why'd you tell me to leave, though?
My lungs.
Guys, my mom's lungs were bad. She, had oxygen. She was on. She had to, from smoking. Mom, are you here with us? I love you. Miss you.
Skeleton.
Skeleton. Well, guys, she was cremated. I'm actually wearing a necklace around my neck with her ashes in it. So maybe that's why we're getting some of her
Abandon.
abandoned. You didn't abandon me. If this is you, Mom, you had no choice but to leave. I know you wanted to stay. Best mom you could ever ask for, best grandma to my kids. She loved my videos, guys. She couldn't wait till every time I posted. It's one of the biggest reasons I went out and got all this gear. Well, I'm going to give you all a few more minutes, and then we're going to call this quit with this stuff. Then we're going to go out and walk around and see what we can get into, see what we can find. And then we're going to call it a night. Hey! Hey! What the was that? Jesus Christ. Something just literally jumped on this tent.
Despair.
Who is out there? Did you all see that? Okay, we're gonna put 7.8. This shit's going haywire. This stuff's going haywire. This stuff's going haywire. This says despair, skeleton, leave. I'm gonna tell you, I'm shook up, guys. Seriously, I don't have a clue what that was. Whatever it was is big. I pushed it away, and I didn't hear no footsteps. Hello?
Out of nowhere, while he is communicating with spirits, something smashes into his tent, sending him into a quick panic. The tent shakes hard, as if something with a lot of force hit it. He screams out, asking who is out there, but is met with no response.
Turn this off. Thank you for communicating with us. You can't be here with me. You can't follow me. We're going to go outside and see what this is. I got my knife. I mean, we didn't get to use the Xbox. We'll use that next time. Let me settle down. I'm like shaking. I mean, I didn't hear nothing. Just something jumped on my tent. And it was big. It was heavy. I could feel it. Is someone out there?
Luckily, Chris makes it through the night safely and unharmed. He actually reached out via email to show us this video, But this video sparks a lot of questions, like what was out there with Chris? Was it a person who hit his tent, or something paranormal? Possibly the spirit he was communicating with. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. That truly must be one of the most disturbing experiences to ever go through while camping alone in the middle of nowhere at night. Something hitting your tent with force and not being able to see who or what did it. Just having to sit in there, piecing it all together alone. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.